So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I got my client from almost shutting down his coaching business to reaching 10K a month. So I'm going to go into like all the parts that I did personally within our consulting model with my guy Edgar Gomes in the Portuguese market. And if you're watching this from another country, this will be very different in terms of results to you guys, but you can apply the same principles in your business and just scale your business as well. So I'm gonna go into all the things that I did, all the things that were going wrong in the business and how we actually solved them. So let's get right into it. So when Edgar came to me, he was having a lot of problems with the conversion and low profit margins. That was the main problem. And we first thought it was due to the sales team, the sales part of things. He wasn't very dialed in. And then I later figured out it was a lot more than that, but I'll get into it. So the first thing I did was, all right, let's calculate how much we're investing into marketing and how much is actually coming out. And well, at the time, not a lot. He was investing like, I'd say 2K, a bit more of 2.2K, 2.5K on ads. And yeah, it wasn't generating almost no profit. Actually, I think it was actually on the red. But he was pouring in money from elsewhere. Doesn't matter. What did we do? Right, so first thing I identified was the leads had a very low show rate, in the sense of like they were going to a forums, I think, at the time, and like they were not showing up or they weren't picking up the phones. So that was very bad because we were pouring a lot of money into the marketing, into ads and retargeting ads, but if the lead doesn't pick up, there's no point, right? Because you can't speak to them, you can't you can convert. So first thing was analyzing the metrics. All right, how many leads are coming in, how many close rate is happening, at what price point, at what AOV. And like the first quick, very solvable problem was building out a landing page with a tracking system. So when people come from the ads, they just put their contact information, and this is in Portuguese. But yeah, you guys seen this all over the place. People just hop in or opt in, just leave their name, their email, and their WhatsApp, so we can call them. The second thing was building out a VSL. So I scripted a VSL for him, like for Edgar, to tell a bit about his story, who this is for, talk about pain, talk about desire, some previous case studies. And it actually helped out a lot in terms of people knew him better, people were just more warm when they came on the sales call, and they actually picked up a lot more. So that was the main goal of it. The pickup rate was a lot better. The second problem was the sales rep that was on the offer currently wasn't very fit to close, in the sense of a sales rep has to be very hungry, let's say it like that, very motivated, and has to be a very autonomous person of like going after the leads, getting more cash collected, because it's a position paid on commission mainly, and it wasn't there wasn't that drive there. So what I actually did in terms of the sales team was actually hire another closer. So move the current closer to the DMs, so just DM closing all the inbound leads, and have another phone closer, which was actually more hungry for results and just wanted to earn more money. So yeah, now very important when we are scaling an offer and just adding revenue, we have to capture within all the attention that is being generated by ads, by organic content. We have to know and implement systems that allow us to actually go and grab that attention and convert them into leads. So what did I do? Well, I built out a full SOP for the DM closer to actually just close on the DMs. And it's a hybrid between a DM setter and DM closer, so just a sales rep. And her task was very simple. Just do outbound to, not outbound, just warm outbound, let's say like that, to every follower, every person that watches the story, every person that engages with the story, and all the posts and reels. So very simple, just get in the DMs and start getting into conversations with people that might be interested. So that was key number one. So that was task number one of the DM closer slash sales rep. And task number two was actually closing the deals that were coming inbound from the marketing. Because it's very easy to just pour a lot of effort into the marketing, just saying like doing reels, doing stories and all that stuff, but not actually having the capability to go get that attention and convert them into leads. That's very easy for a founder, for a coach, for a creator to just keep posting content and like hoping the leads are coming in and messaging them first. But that's not the reality. A lot of people just sit passively and don't actually engage, and they might like the content and they might need your help, but most likely not. If the content's not really dialed in and very CTA heavy, let's say like that, and done well, it won't just convert. People won't just, raise their hand and I want to buy stuff. No, of course not. So build out a full SOP on how to do it, a full script on how to do it, just very casually and very creatively. Open up convos with followers, with engagers and all that stuff. And of course, just closing in the DMs, and here just how to follow up properly with value and not just that annoying follow-up. And actually this conversation, it's in Portuguese, but this person actually ghosted and then we followed up and it actually closed for a very big deal. So that was cool. And then the phone closer, this was also very important because we were putting money into ads as well, direct to the landing page that we got built out with a VSL. And that was one of the main sources of leads and revenue in general. So it was pretty simple. So we just got an automation from the landing page to get the leads into a tracking sheet. Very simple, the name, the contact. Actually, I might have to exclude these numbers, but no worries. So yeah, just a very organized CRM with reactivation leads, fresh leads, leads that are about to close, follow-up leads and close deals, just daily outbound tracking as well. Like every sales rep just like working on the clock. Like it's no like, oh, just the warm leads. No, we're about to make some fucking money, bro. Don't sit around. Just building him an SOP and a full structured one so he can actually execute the tasks and be as efficient as possible and close the leads on the go, not having to like babysit the sales rep. No, none of that. So 50% from the ads came to the landing page. So this regarded like 50% of the profit, and the other 30% were from inbound contents and also the profile ads, and 20% of the content and the revenue came from the outbound. So 20, 30, and 50. That's a pretty good split. So here came from the followers and the engagers. Here came from the warm leads that DM does. And here were the hot leads. So within training, obviously I trained and managed the team as well. It's very important for the sales reps to also have a dialed in sales training, not just following a script. No, but knowing what to do in different types of situations. So I usually met with them 3 times a week, 2 with the phone closer because it was very important for the soft skills, the tonality, the bridging questions, and just having a good sales rep on the phone, and another one on the DMs, which was more simpler. And yeah, so training 3 times a week. Every sales rep gives an EOD at the end of every day. Very, very important amount of leads, amount of convos, amount of DMs, amount of people that got to the price, close deals, and AOV. Very important every single day. This is very important for me as the consultant to have a very clear picture of what's going on every day and every week, and just monthly meetings with the coach to just reevaluate every single situation. One thing that like saved me a ton of time was I used to review sales calls from every client, and that took a very long time to do so. And from the sales reps, it was actually very easy because I just built a custom AI that does that with the transcripts of every call. So that was a lot better, and he actually gave very good advice. See, he just roasting the fucking call, and this is just trained on my methodology and how to pitch. And I've got a very extensive sales background, so it's fair to say I kind of know one thing or two. And yeah, that's kind of what I've done in terms of optimizing this offer, just building a landing page so the leads get more warm, a VSL, just structured the sales team properly and each person to the position that suits them the best, trained them properly, gave them the systems, the scripts and the SOPs, gave them the tools to actually help them out passively. And yeah, and one thing actually that I found, and I also can share with you guys, is in terms of belief. I found in these salespeople a very hard time of them actually closing the higher package deals, because this offer was structured, and coming back again to the Portuguese market, right? Because this is in the Portuguese market, and I actually wrote this down, like 1.5k cash collected in a day, which was very good. In the Portuguese market, the average tickets are very low. Like I'm talking like fitness coaching, like per month is like 70 bucks. 3 months is like 160 bucks or euros in this case. And like 6 months, like 320, and like 1 year, it's like 550. That's like average market price. So putting that to perspective, now you guys can see actually this is a lot more impressive than it actually looks like compared to like international markets and different pricings, different total addressable markets, and all that stuff. So yeah, we have to also keep that in mind. But as I was saying, one very interesting thing that actually led to this day was I actually prohibited the sales reps to close the lower package deals. So they were actually forced to only present the higher package deal. This was the day where we closed like 2 annual packages in like another 2 or 1 like 6 months. I think it was more, like it was around each sales rep doing like 800, something like that. They both closed 2 annual packages in some smaller packages like 6 or 3 months, and it was a very good day in the sense of like, damn, we can actually do this and have like good close rates and good scalability. So this was stage 1, like 3 components, like the funnel optimization, the sales teams, the tracking and the KPIs. But now we're moving into a different type of relationship, business relationship, into stage 2, where this is actually more of a partnership. And I've been actually building out stuff in the back end and like knowing the audience, the brand identity, positioning, ideal client profile, in the sense of like moving up to a different type of offer, like not having those low ticket offers, no, actually having high ticket offers, just doing the stuff in the back end, like getting to know the audience, like with story sequences. And based on this, I've just built out a tier offer, a different type, like a lead magnet, a downsell, entry level, and upsell product that is much more high ticket. And in stage 2, I'm leaving the Excel sheets behind for my clients. Like it's easy, it's maneuverable, but it's not high level. So we're going to move over to GHL, which is just a cleaner, better, and optimized centralized CRM with backend that actually connects. It will just be clearer and easier to manage. So that's stage 2. I'll be doing another YouTube video once we get some traction in 2026. I'm hyped for this client and the type of work that we're going to do. And yeah, if you're a coach, creator, and you enjoyed this video, drop a like. I'll be posting a lot more of these breakdowns and things that I learned here and there. Or even if you're a coach and you're doing this exact same that I am, like operating behind the scenes or just consulting, hope you've learned something, and feel free to chat or book a call if you need any help with this. And yeah, see you guys soon.